Hi, I'm Alan Cylinder.
And I'm his daughter, Chelsea Cylinder.
We're Cylinder. And today we're here to talk about the Oscars.
Yeah.
Did you watch them?
We did.
Okay, where do we start?
Well,
where do we begin this?
Let's go with the show as a whole.
Okay, the show had no host.
It did not.
It didn't turn out to be such a bad thing. I hope they don't do that every year, but it wasn't such a bad thing.
It wasn't terrible, but the show kind of lacked personality, which a host might have helped.
It might have helped that. What it really lacked was movie stars.
It did.
If you watch the Golden Globes, you'll see movie stars. You used to see them all at the Academy Awards, but not so this year.
Yeah.
Not so much lately in general, but this year it was unbelievable. I can't remember ever seeing a pan of the audience where I didn't recognize many of the people in the audience.
Yeah, and also the presenters. I was like, who are these people?
Yeah. Where's the star power? Yeah. Unbelievable. The choices themselves weren't too bad. I didn't really have much problem.
For me personally, that's what saved the awards show, because there was not a single award that I was really upset about.
No, nothing was upsetting. There were other things. There were some things I would have liked to win more than other.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
but they didn't give out any really stupid awards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. So let's talk about them a little bit.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
So, Best Picture.
Well, we're getting right to the Best Picture. That's the Best Picture of the year. There was a perfect choice. Some people are complaining. I have no idea why. It's the Best Picture of the year. Period.
It was my favorite picture of the year.
Great performance by Viggo Mortensen, who should have won Best Actor, in my opinion. Don't have a problem with Rami Malek winning, but he wouldn't have been my first, second, probably, or third choice.
He wouldn't have been my first choice, but I have no problem with him winning because I thought he was great. I loved that movie.
I would have certainly picked Viggo, and then I would have gone with Christian Bale even before.
Maybe.
I'm
not sure. Viggo was my first choice, and Christian Bale might have been my second. But I also loved Hugh Jackman, who wasn't nominated.
Yeah, he was great. He was great. There were a lot of great people. A lot of great people weren't nominated in all categories.
Absolutely.
In the actress category, there was a number of people that should have been nominated.
The actress category upset me because I had no real passion for any of the performances that were nominated, but I did have a lot of passion for performances that weren't nominated.
Yeah,
like Julia Roberts in Ben is Back and Emily Blunt in Mary Poppins Returns. Where were they?
Particularly Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt really.
For me, particularly Julia Roberts.
Emily Blunt should have been nominated. Carey Mulligan should have been nominated.
For Wildlife, yeah.
Yes. Nicole Kidman even, I would think, should have been nominated.
Yeah.
So you can't nominate everybody, but there's some people there that I think probably maybe shouldn't have been nominated.
Right.
I have no idea. I have no idea why Yalitza Aparicio.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
I don't understand that either. And the big shock.
In a million years, I'll never understand that.
I don't either. And the big shock, as you all know, is that Olivia Colman walked away with the Oscar instead of Glenn Close, who everyone was predicting would win.
And I could never understand why she should win. And I was perfectly fine with Olivia Colman.
I love Glenn Close, but yeah, I didn't really understand it either.
Yes, I was perfectly fine with Olivia Colman winning. And
best
of all was her acceptance speech.
That was great. Yeah, she was great.
For the record, of the 5 nominated actresses, I would have gone with Melissa McCarthy.
I don't know who I would have gone with. That's a good question. I will get back to you later.
Okay. Supporting actor, the choice was... there was really nobody there.
The choice was Mahershala Ali.
The choice was Mahershala Ali.
If he didn't win, I would have been very upset.
Yes. I mean,
he was great.
I don't think he deserved to win for Moonlight, but he certainly made up for it with this movie. He certainly deserved to win.
I absolutely agree.
He also had the edge, though, over the other 4 nominees because it was not a supporting performance.
No, it wasn't.
It was another lead performance in that movie.
Mm-hmm. He was great.
Supporting actress could have gone to any number of people. I would not have picked Regina King under any circumstance.
She wasn't my first pick, but I did really like her performance. I'm not upset that she won.
No, I'm not upset that she won. I would have gone with Emma Stone or Rachel Weisz.
Who are also not supporting performances.
So neither one of them. I figured that Olivia Colman, maybe one of the reasons I was happy with Olivia Colman, or not unhappy with Olivia Colman, was because she kind of represented the 3 actresses.
Yeah.
So a win for her was kind of like a win for her and Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone.
I mean, that's a good point. They all work together. It is like an ensemble of the 3 of them.
Rachel Weisz was also great in Disobedience as a lead performance. And Rachel McAdams was terrific in a supporting performance in Disobedience. Another person that deserved a nomination and didn't get it.
I also really liked Linda Cardellini in Green Book. And
I liked her
get
a lot.
nominated,
Yes,
too.
she should have been nominated also. Yes.
Yeah, and screenplay, I was good with both awards.
Yeah, I was fine with
I
both
really
awards.
liked BlackkKklansman, and I'm glad that got represented.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And Spike Lee jumping into Samuel L. Jackson's arms
Yes,
was great.
with the high point of the Oscars.
I loved that.
High point of the Oscars, and I also liked Green Book winning screenplay.
Yeah, me
course.
too. Yeah,
So.
and Bradley Cooper. That was another performance that I loved, was Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born, and I liked his performance with Lady Gaga too, which everyone likes, but I liked that.
Some of the other songs that were nominated, I think there were better songs that could have been nominated that weren't.
Yeah, I agree. I think there were better songs from Mary Poppins Returns that
Yes.
could have been nominated.
Yes.
And also, what was that Ballad of Buster Scruggs song, and why was that nominated?
I have no idea. I like the Sade song that was in Widows. Not nominated, but I like that song. And there are better songs than Mary Poppins that weren't nominated,
Yeah.
but they could have also nominated 2 songs from Mary Poppins.
Yeah, they could have. And obviously, love Bette Midler. Director went to Alfonso Cuarón, which is deserved.
And expected. That was an award of the night that just had no suspense at all.
No, not at all. And
That,
he also won
that,
for...
that and the Best Song Award had no suspense.
Right.
Everything else was interesting. In fact, the show was more interesting because of it.
Yeah.
Because it actually was a horse race. There was some suspense. You weren't sure who was going to win.
Yeah. And funny enough, the only category where I was sure who was going to win was actress. It didn't happen. Alfonso Cuarón also won for cinematography, which was deserved also, because Roma was a pretty impressive movie.
Yes. The in memoriam section was... Everyone's complaining about this section. There were so many omissions.
Yeah, it's really
so many people who
surprising.
deserved to be spotlighted in that section that weren't. Stanley Donen, the legendary director, died just a couple of days before, and I assume it was just laziness that kept him out because they didn't want to redo what they already had done. But it's inexplicable how many other people they left out. People like Carol Channing and Sandra Locke and Dick Miller.
The list seems to be getting longer and longer.
It does, because you keep thinking of other people that should have been on there.
Yeah.
Gary Kurtz, who was a producer on Star Wars, wasn't there. I mean, that's a rather major film.
Yes.
So it really is mind-boggling. It was just also pointed out to me that Arnold Kopelson, who is the producer of Platoon, a film that won the Oscar for Best Picture, and they can't even honor him. Either they should do it right or maybe not do it.
I mean, they should do it right.
Do it right is a better idea.
Yes.
What other categories were of interest? The special effects category was mind-boggling. How First Man could win over something like The Avengers or the Spielberg movie Ready Player One.
I mean, I
doesn't
think that's
make
ridiculous.
any sense to me.
I'm not upset.
I'm not
because
upset,
I really
but
like
doesn't
First
make any
Man,
sense. I
and
liked
I'm
it.
glad it got represented somehow. Because that picture just kind of got forgotten, pretty much.
It did. They thought it was going to be a major Oscar contender.
Yeah.
And it just didn't amount to that. So.
Yeah, and animated went to Spider-Man, which wasn't a surprise.
No.
My 2 favorite animated pictures of the year were The Incredibles 2 and Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs, to me, should have won, but I knew it wasn't going to win.
And then Pixar got represented with Bao, the short, winning.
Yes, which I didn't like.
I didn't mind it. It's okay.
Anyway, that's about it with the Oscar wrap.
Yeah,
Did we leave anything out?
I will say
Did we
one
leave something
thing
out?
going
We probably
back to,
left something out.
I will say one thing going back to our host conversation. It was smart of the Oscars to start with Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, and Maya Rudolph.
Yes, because it made you think that they actually had hosts.
Right. And they
felt like they were hosts.
Exactly. And they made the joke about how this is what it would be like if we were hosting, but we're not. And it was funny. It was a good way to start. I wish the presenters had more like witty banter. Usually there is some more like little back and forth between the presenters before they just get to the awards. And I think that could have helped.
There was some banter.
No, there was some.
I thought the banter was about on a par with how it usually is.
Okay, then maybe it was just the lack of host. I don't know.
Definitely lack of host. Lack of film clips. Not many film clips either.
Really? I thought there was an okay amount of film clips.
I'm talking about, they usually do things to celebrate older movies.
Yeah, I agree, and that wasn't there. Yeah,
definitely not there.
Yeah, which you would think they would put more of because there was no host. So.
They wanted to just get the show over with. I mean, they really wanted to get the show into a 3-hour time slot. It ended up being about 3 hours and 20 minutes, and of course there was all that controversy beforehand about not. Putting several awards on camera,
which, thank goodness
cinematography
they did.
and editing.
Thank goodness they put those back.
Fortunately, they came to their senses on that. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Oscars. Not a bad show, I didn't think.
No, it's okay. Good awards, which made up for it.
Yes, definitely. So, I don't think we need to actually give the award show cylinders, do we? 2.5, 3 cylinders? I don't know.
I would give it 3 cylinders.
Okay. I'll give it 3 cylinders also, because Green Book won, and that's 5 cylinders. And this is Alan Cylinder.
And Chelsea Cylinder.
Saying, see you at the movies.
Bye.